Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I am Blackbright and I've got these dark shades on because I am not feeling 100% and I've got something wrong with my eye. And really and truly I should get my little butt in bed, but I just wanted to share this is the second video I'm doing today because I felt that the two of them are quite important for you to have the information. Now this one is about the sticker that you have in your passport. Well, some of you will have in your passport that says indefinite leave to remain. You need to know that that's been replaced. If you've still got that in your passport, you need to have that replaced with a biometric card. And that biometric card is going to cost you £229, I'm afraid. But anyway, those ILR, those little stickers are no longer valid. And so what you need to do is you need to go online and look for the form that's, well, if you put in no time limit application, the form should come up. It's supposed to be not a complex form. You don't need no lawyers for it, apparently, unless you don't feel comfortable. If you feel uncomfortable with it, get a lawyer. But apparently, I've heard it through the grapevine, they are relatively straightforward. So anyway, you're going to need this no limit application. You need to complete this no limit application form and you'll be sent a biometric card. A biometric card is a bit like the green card. The green card, the green card is what they use in America. And I just wrote down something here. The biometric is similar to the green card. The green card allows you to be taxed on worldwide income. I don't know how many people know that. But there again, I was talking about tax on another video, and they are asking us to declare assets anywhere in the world. So that's the same. So I'm trying to align the two, the biometric card with the green card, which I think are very similar. If you allow your green card to expire, decide to return to the UK or get deported, it is still possible for the IRS to tax you, depending on the value of your assets. I think if your assets are over 10,000, they can tax you, even if you've been deported, even if you're out of the country, even if you're not in the US of A anymore and have no intention of going back, unless you've completed an I-407 form. So if there's any Brits in America thinking about coming back to the UK, make sure you complete that I-407 form so they don't come running after you and take tax on properties that you no longer have or no longer own because you didn't do your exit fee. Apparently you have to pay to leave the United States. I don't know how much it is, but anyway, I'm not talking about United States now. We're talking about the biometric card. It takes 6 months to process. So hopefully, if you've got one of those stickers, you don't plan on going anywhere within the next 6 months because it will take up to 6 months to process it. And if you make a mistake on that form, you could lose your application fee. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, the biometric card is going to be like an ID card for naturalized citizens or whatever you want to call yourselves. Let me see what else. Yeah, because it's going to give, if you go to an employer or anything, it shows you have the right to live and work in the UK. So that is that. If you lose your biometric card or you allow it to expire, actually it's mandatory to renew your biometric card. Otherwise you get fined £1,000. Also, if you make the Home Office, that's another thing. I don't know if you've notified your Home Office of your address, because this is how they keep in touch and notify you of what's required of you. Now, if they contact you and say, listen, your ILR, that little sticker needs to be replaced with a biometric card, they're only going to give you 10 days to produce all the information that you need. So it's best that you're on top of it, and hopefully this video will help you to do that. Also, I think you'll need to pay the immigration health surcharge, which is 500 for 2.5 years or 200 for 2 years. Yeah, 200 for 2 years. Yeah, what else was there? Yeah, I wanted to tell you what you needed in order to get your biometric card. Actually, it's like applying all over again for your indefinite leave to remain. So, at the expense of being repetitive, you need proof of continuous residence in the UK, which is council tax, utility bills, HMRC letters, GP letters, phone bills, not mobile phone though, housing association letters, letters from the local borough, letters from banks, stuff like that. And it needs to be from the date you got your indefinite leave to remain. You also need evidence of employment income, and any other letters, anyway, evidence of income, 6 months bank statements, 6 months pay slips. Income should be about 18,600, and that excludes any periods where you weren't employed. In other words, it has to constitute 360 a week, even though you might not have been working during that time. Okay, so they need to know you've set aside 360 a week, and that's what's supposed to show on your pay slips and bank statements. You need to declare absences out of the country, of course, because they need to know that you've had continuous residence. What else is there? Oh yeah, and if you got your indefinite leave through marriage, because, you know, all of these come up when you're applying for the biometric cards and, you know, extensions and leave, all of these things come up. So if you got your indefinite leave to remain based on marriage, I think I've said it before, so I'm just going to quickly go over that. If the marriage is unsuccessful, you can stay in the country until the decree absolute comes through. You can defend the divorce. That might allow you to stay a bit longer in terms of how long it takes. If you've got children, it might take a bit longer. And if there are assets to be divided. It's difficult to apply under another category if the marriage has failed, unless you've accumulated 10 years continuous on your own cognizance, and then you can apply for go by the 10-year route. But other than that, if your marriage has failed and you've got a decree absolute, your visa is no longer valid and you need to think about returning home. So that was a mouthful. I hope it wasn't too bad. I hope you don't find these glasses too distracting. I quite like them, actually. I don't like the reflection of the PC in it, but I do like the style of the, you know, if I go over it, I think they're quite nice. But yeah, anyway, less of the vanity, and I think that's about it, really. I think I've covered everything. No time limit application. Oh yeah, with a no time limit application, make sure it's dated either July 2018, or there might have been a subsequent one in September. Nothing older than July 2018, because it won't be valid. You could lose your fee. Yeah, I think that's about it, folks. So until, hopefully I look a bit better next time you see me. And yeah, take care now. Bye bye.